These are among the news in focus. 351 graduates to be celebrated at 9th UTS Convocation ceremony. Sarawak considers extending durations of a Legislative Assembly sitting. Continental chef rights are absolute, not subject to transfer or negotiations. Good evening. About 351 graduates will be celebrated during the 9th University Technology Sarawak UTS Convocation ceremony in Cebu on 14 December. UTS Vice Chancellor Professor Dato Dr. Khairuddin Abdul Hamid said the ceremony will witness the graduations of 2 PhD recipients, 33 master's degree recipients and 316 bachelor's degree recipients.
Jadi untuk convocation UTS kali ini kita terdapat 351 orang graduan yang terdiri dari 2 orang graduan PhD, 33 orang graduan masters dan selainnya graduan ijazah sarjana muda lah.
He said this when met by reporters after leading a courtesy on the Governor of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife Tuan Puan Datuk Petinggi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi at the Astana Negeri Sarawak on Thursday. The courtesy call was made to invite the Governor of Sarawak and his wife to grace the convocations ceremony. Meanwhile, Dato Dr. Khairuddin said a proclamations ceremony will also be held in conjunction with the appointment of Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi as the Chancellor of UTS. He added that Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi was appointed as the second Chancellor of UTS effective 12 June this year for a period of 5 years. Sarawak will consider extending the durations of the Sarawak Legislative Assembly sitting to allow more time for assemblymen to discuss important matters. Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the request was raised by Macan Assemblyman Alan Sidon Gramong, who highlighted the need for more in-depth discussions on key issues.
Tahun ni saya minta allowance naik. Jadi tahun tu nak minta panjangkan masyarakat kita, saya serah kepada speaker untuk bonding kelak lah.
He spoke at the Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS Backbenchers Night in Kuching on Wednesday. The rights to the continental shelf within Sarawak's territorial waters are the absolute rights of the region and are not subject to any transfer or negotiations to relinquish these rights to the federal government. Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Abang Zohari said this matter is as enshrined in the Land Code 1958, which clearly states that Sarawak seabed and subsoil remain the property of the Sarawak government even after the formations of Malaysia.
MS 63 and the United Kingdom Malaysia Act 1963 did not vest any land comprised in the continental shelf within Sarawak boundaries on the Federation or the federal government. Did not vest this land to the federal. Hence, the federal government has no property right to Sarawak's seabed and subsoil or its continental shelf, as these were vested solely in the state of Sarawak by operation of law.
He said this during his winding-up speech at the 19th Sarawak Legislative Assembly on Wednesday. Datuk Petinggi Abang Zohari said the Continental Shelf Amendment Act 2009 explicitly protects Sarawak's right over the seabed and subsoil within state boundaries, aligning federal legislations with Sarawak's sovereignty.
Therefore, nobody is entitled to question Sarawak's inalienable rights to the continental shelf within its boundaries. To do so would only be against MA 63, but would also constitute an infringement of the state and federal constitution.
On another matter, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari said Sarawak is now home to the world's first large-scale Napier grass biomass pellet manufacturer and exporter. This followed his visit to the REX power stations in the United Kingdom earlier this year, where the once coal-powered station is now 100% fueled by biomass.
I am proud to say that Sarawak is home to the world's first large-scale Napier grass biomass pellet manufacturer and exporter. What's even more exciting is that we are already selling this pellet to DREC, the very same power station that I visited.
He said among its applications include sustainable aviation fuel, fertilizers and animal feed, thus promoting a circular economy while enhancing energy and food security. The Betong Division's Development Agency BDDA oversees 335 development projects worth 1.4 billion ringgit, which involve 6 sectors. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Ahmad Douglas Uga Embas said infrastructure development involves 70 projects worth 639.7 million ringgit, 230.1 million ringgit for 41 projects under social development and women's affairs, 171 projects worth 260.1 million ringgit for agriculture and food industry development, and 31 projects valued at 135.8 million ringgit for business, industry and entrepreneur development. He added that tourism and environmental development involved 14 projects worth 143.9 million ringgit, while utility and telecommunications development comprises 8 projects worth 33.8 million ringgit.
Various agencies involved in planning implementation of this project, with 59 projects completed, while remaining 17 are under construction and 259 are at pre-contract stage.
He said this during his ministerial winding-up sessions at the 19th Sarawak Legislative Assembly on Wednesday. A total of 10.43 billion ringgit in initial investments involving 212 projects has been approved by the Sarawak government as of the third quarter of 2024, with the potential to create approximately 5,400 new job opportunities. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan stated that domestic direct investments, including reinvestments by foreign investors using local funds, accounted for 7.18 billion ringgit, while foreign direct investments contributed 3.25 billion ringgit.
The manufacturing sector was the largest contributor at 55.7%, attracting investment worth RM 5.81 billion, followed by the services sector at 28.5% or RM 2.97 billion, and the primary sector at 15.8% or RM 1.65 billion.
He said this during his ministerial winding-up session at the 19th Sarawak Legislative Assembly on Wednesday. Dato' Amar Awang Tengah also expressed optimism that Sarawak is strategically positioned to emerge as a high-tech hub in Malaysia, covering industries such as petrochemicals, semiconductors and aerospace.
These strategic industries will serve as a catalyst to accelerate industrial growth in this region, propelling Sarawak's economy to move up the value chain. By developing high-value and advanced technology sector, this industry will transform Sarawak towards an economy driven by forefront innovation.
And that's the English edition with me, Sharill Malek. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin with a montage of the GPS Backbenchers Night held in Kuching on Wednesday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.